All right, let's take let's take yet another example. So this question says, what is the molar concentration of a solution containing 10.0 gram of sodium hydroxide in 250 milliliter solution, right? This is pronounced milliliter, that's ml. All right, so let's get this done. How do we solve this? First things first, whether you're asked molarity or molar concentration, they both mean the same thing. All right. So molarity is the same thing as molar concentration. So if you're asked to find molar concentration, is the same thing as being asked to find molarity. So let's recall our molarity formula. We said molarity is equal to mole, number of moles in mol, all over volume in liters. So we have this. All right, if that's so, let's see, what do we have? We've been given the volume as 250 milliliters. Now observe that in molarity, volume is in liters, not milliliters. What does it mean? It means that if I'm giving volume in milliliters, I would have to convert to what there? Liters. How do you convert? This is now equal to, so from conversion, 250 milliliter is equal to, the word milli means 10 to the power minus 3. So that becomes 250 times 10 to the power minus 3 in liter. So please take note, the term milli, right, that's milli, m means milli, right? Milli is an abbreviation which means 10 to the power minus 3. So I have this. If I convert this now, this should now give me 250 times 10 to the power minus 3 gives me 0.25 liter, right? So that's the value in liter, 0.25. Your calculator can also give you 0.250. Is the same thing. It's the same thing. Whether it's 0.25 or 0.250, they're the same thing. All right, so I've got my volume. Let's now get mole. How do you get mole? Recall that we said mole is equal to mass all over molar mass. All over molar mass. What's the mass here? The mass given is 10.0 gram. That's the mass given. So that's equal to, okay, before the mass, let's get molar mass. So molar mass of the compound, molar mass of the compound here is sodium hydroxide, right? So this is how you pronounce this compound. This compound is called sodium hydroxide. That's how you pronounce this. All right, so if that's so, let's get the molar mass of this. It's equal to, for sodium, the atomic mass is 23. So this one becomes 23 for sodium plus, this compound contains 3 elements, sodium, oxygen, and hydrogen. I've gotten for sodium, let's get oxygen. For oxygen, it becomes plus, the atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So it becomes 16 plus, finally I have hydrogen. For hydrogen, the atomic mass is 1. So I'm having here as 1. If I combine this, this gives me about 40. 40, the SI unit for molar mass is gram per mole, as we said. All right. So this gives me about 40 gram per mole as the SI, as the molar mass. All right. So if you've gotten molar mass, let's now get the mole. Let's get the mole of the compound sodium hydroxide. The mole of the compound is equal to mass of the compound. The mass of the compound is given here as 10.0. 10.0 is the same thing as 10, right? So you can write either 10 or 10.0, they're the same thing. 10 all over 40. 40 is the molar mass. So if I do this ratio, it means that the mole is equal to, that should be 0.25, yep. That's 0.25. The mole we said is measured in MOL. All right, so that's the mole. We've now gotten the mole. Also, we've gotten the volume of the solution. That means we can now find molarity. So molarity is equal to mole, which is this value here, 0.25 all over volume. The volume also is 0.25. So 0.25. If I include SI unit, this value here is MOL, that's mole, all over. This value here is in liters. As you can see here, liters. All right, so if you punch your calculator, 0.25 divided by 0.25, they both cancel out and you have 1. So my answer becomes equal to 1. That's your answer. Put the SI unit. The SI unit here is mole. It becomes mole per liter. So I have liter. All right. So this becomes the solution to this problem. So in this case, what you should note is that you have to convert the volume from milliliter to what there? Liter. That's this. And of course, you find your mole and then you do your solving. So this is how we solve this question.